Part 53. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gumu Shuang. Chapter 521. Bullet comments. Damn, academician Ying fired without hesitation. Damn, this is too cool, he got the first blood right after opening the screen. Is she cheating? What's wrong? We are watching the live broadcast all the time. Is there a special cheat on the helmet academician Ying is wearing? Besides, it's ridiculous that academician Ying can hit the target at such a long distance. Okay. A related professional said that her gun holding posture is very standard, it doesn't look like she is playing for the first time at all. Anima, I heard it, what kind of abnormal hearing is this? She dared to be sure that there is someone over there just by hearing it. I thought she was just a weak body who only knew how to do scientific research. Sorry, I was wrong, I'm crying on my knees now. No, isn't this observation a bit outrageous? Although I know she is awesome, isn't it a bit unscientific for her to do this for the first time? The audience's question was naturally Lin Mei's question. She continued to ask with a trembling voice, then you shoot so fast and so skillfully, is this really your first time playing? Of course this is my first time playing this kind of shooting game, there is no need to lie to you. Yingwan curled her lips, but I went to the army to train for a few months when I was interested before, so I am more experienced in this aspect. Lin Mei. Damn, isn't this the big guy entering the novice village to massacre? When the two were talking, there was a sudden bang gunshot, and another person was eliminated. The number of eliminated people will be prompted by the sound in the headset, and the number will soon become 98. These two gunshots seemed to be a sign, and then there were gunshots flying everywhere, and the players were in a mess. Yingwan pulled Lin Mei to the other side. She had a live broadcast room so everyone could see their actions, but the staff were dumbfounded, because it was not just Yingwan, but also someone who was obviously not a novice player. He rushed forward with a gun and was simply killing people. He shot anyone he met head on. Ordinary players were no match for him. He had eliminated 3 people with 3 shots. Even if this person was wearing a ridiculous bulletproof vest and helmet from the amusement park, his slender and perfect figure could not be hidden. He really looked like a soldier going into battle to kill the enemy. At the same time, Yingwan soon ran into another person. It was Yingwan and his team that ran into him unilaterally, because he didn't see anyone at all. Yingwan only heard the sound. He was just an ordinary player. He didn't know how to hide his footsteps when running. He was very flustered and was shot away by Yingwan. Bang! Eliminated 2 people. Lin Mei. She held the gun, her expression full of confusion. Because she didn't even see the person, but heard the voice, and then the other party was gone. The player who was hit cursed, "Damn, why am I so unlucky today? I want to see who is so ungrateful to eliminate me. I have to PK with you face to face today." He walked closer while cursing. The eliminated player was gone, but he was still alive. He didn't listen to the rules and insisted on walking in. Then he saw Yingwan and Lin Mei, but they were both wearing helmets. Through their figures, they could barely be identified as 2 girls. The eldest brother was about to curse, but was quickly stopped by the staff in the headset. Are the people so bold nowadays? If you know who is under the helmet, you will wet your pants on the spot. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gumu Shuang. Chapter 522. Barrage. Big brother, danger. Too awesome, even academician Ying dared to scold, I am such a warrior. Let me be honest, academician Ying's shooting speed is really fast, it is not just the result of a few months of training, this is the world of big guys, everything he learns is top-notch and perfect. Too envious and jealous. Lin Mei is really, from winning in the entertainment industry to gunfights, I don't think Yingwan is a winner in life, she is the real winner in life, winning everything by lying down. Lin Mei's same expression, it's absolutely amazing, Academician Ying is so awesome. Academician Ying is so handsome. Academician Ying, this world is not just for men. If you are willing, please consider me. The cursing big brother was still persuaded to leave by the staff. They will guide them out, and they are not allowed to reveal the whereabouts of the players who are still participating. Otherwise, he will be permanently blacklisted in the arena. Yingwan and Lin Mei continued to move forward. Because there were so many people, the competition field was in chaos, almost a big fight. Each person had 20 bullets. Not to mention half an hour, almost all the people could be consumed in the first 10 minutes. Because everyone was playing for fun, there must be not many people who chose to hide all the time. It doesn't matter whether there are rewards or not. What everyone likes is definitely the feeling of eliminating others by hand. Yingwan killed everyone who stood in her way, and Lin Mei didn't even have a chance to fire a gun. The only time she fired a shot was when she thought she had found her opponent, but she shot it directly into the tree trunk. It was a lonely shot. Time was running out, and the number of people left was getting smaller and smaller. In addition to Yingwan eliminating 5 people, what they didn't know was that another player had directly set a record and eliminated 8 people. This person was the focus of the staff's surveillance. There was no doubt that it was a big guy who entered the novice village to massacre. He must be a high-level player. When the time came to 20 minutes, there were only 4 people left in the center of the field. Because one person was running around to eliminate others, the players were eliminated very quickly. Players who came out could still watch the game outside. When they saw a player attacking others on the big screen, they started to curse. Shameless, the king comes to the bronze game. There are such shameless people in the world. Are there 2 girls here who play so well? Those 2 girls, one is Lin Mei and the other is her sister Yingwan. That awesome academician Ying. There were screams outside. At this moment, Yingwan and Lin Mei could not find anyone anywhere, and they heard the remaining gunshot. There were only the last 3 people left. Yingwan looked and said, "There is one more person." Lin Mei's palms trembled nervously. "What should I do? I'm a little nervous. Can we get first place?" "Wan, if you don't have enough bullets, shoot me. Let's do a full-scale sweep later to ensure that the other party will die." Yingwan. This is a game. What kind of adjective does this person use? However, before they could react, a gunshot suddenly rang out behind Lin Mei. Bang! She was shot. Lin Mei turned around blankly, not expecting someone to suddenly appear behind her. What happened to the easy win? However, Yingwan reacted quickly. The opponent chose to hit Lin Mei directly, and she immediately turned around and fired at the source of the sound. Unexpectedly, the opponent did not dodge, and waved to Yingwan after being hit, took off his helmet, revealing a handsome face that was indescribable, and smiled like a demon. "Hi, academician Ying." It was Sci-fi. In the live broadcast room, the barrage suddenly burst into screams. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 523. Who is this handsome guy? Oh my god, who is this handsome guy? How can you seduce our academician Ying with your lustful appearance? The key is that academician Ying actually reacted quickly and shot. Seeing such a handsome face, academician, did you feel a little bit heartbroken before you shot me? It's the stunningly beautiful man who appeared at the Lorson seminar, I remember. I knew they knew each other. He actually said hello to the academician. If a person is too good looking, he will be the center of attention wherever he goes. Sci-fi is the kind of super handsome guy who is born to make others turn heads. At this moment, Yingwan's brilliant smile shone on people's hearts instantly. making the hearts of countless girls in the live broadcast room tremble. To meet such a handsome guy in the live broadcast room is like a murderous weapon. Even many men said on the spot, you. Seeing Silu's bright smile, Lin Mei couldn't help blurting out, why did you hit me first? Isn't it too much? Even if you give in to your girlfriend, you won't give in like this. It was obvious that she could win by lying down, but in the end, every shot of this bitch man hit her. It was absolutely amazing. Silu looked at Lin Mei amusedly, isn't this an obvious problem? He would only hit his girlfriend if he was crazy. Lin Mei. It hurts my brother. When Yingwan saw him here, he frowned slightly, why are you here? Happen. Neither Lin Mei nor Yingwan believed what Silu blurted out. It was only a coincidence that he happened to be at this competition venue, so he obviously sneaked in. But now that there were so many people, it was impossible for Yingwan to expose him. A prompt from the staff came from the headset, congratulations, Miss Ying, you won the championship in this competition. Now the time is up. Please take the cable car back. Yingwan is now a public figure, and basically everyone knows her. Yingwan nodded and took Lin Mei out to receive the award. Silu was not ready to retreat. He said directly, you won first place. There is an elite competition this afternoon. Do you want to form a team together? Yingwan was a little strange. It was a live broadcast now. Didn't Silu not know this and still dare to live broadcast with her? Of course, she didn't care about this now, and raised her eyebrows calmly, okay, what kind of competition? An explanation came from the headset at the right time, anyone who gets the first place can participate in an elite competition. We hold it once a month. There are also 100 people in a competition. They are all players who have won the first place in the past. There happens to be an elite competition today. At around 5 p.m., you can choose to participate, and the rewards will be more generous. If you win the championship, you can play in our amusement park for free for a year. It doesn't matter if it's free or not, what's important is that this game can pass the time. Anyway, we are live broadcasting, and we always need something exciting to show to the audience, otherwise it would be really boring to do scientific research and peel carrots all the time. Yingwan immediately agreed, okay. Seeing that Yingwan readily agreed, Silu thought that Yingwan would avoid taboos during the live broadcast. But now she doesn't avoid taboos at all, which proves that she really doesn't care about these things. Silu raised his eyebrows, let's eat together. My treat. Lin Mei, okay, okay. Silu. Yingwan smiled lightly, okay, what do you want to eat? Silu, that's fine, I'll look at you. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 524. The live broadcast room was at a loss. Is this a friend of Academician Ying? Otherwise, several people would have spoken so appropriately, and Lin Mei would have even taken the initiative to agree to the meal. Thinking that Academician Ying is single now, this man. Are you pursuing Academician Ying? Soon the barrage revealed Silu's identity. Of course, they only knew that Silu had appeared at the Larson seminar. So in terms of status, this is someone who should be worthy of Academician Ying. If nothing else, this face alone is enough for people to look at him for a lifetime, right? Of course, everyone suddenly felt a little melancholy when they saw that Yingwan really knew each other and had a pleasant conversation. I thought everyone was different. How could someone as noble as Academician Ying judge his face? I still have a sweet dream of marrying Academician Ying. Looking at the gap between me and this man, I cried so loudly. In this world, good-looking people and good-looking people are still together. The fact that the boss doesn't look good doesn't prevent her from finding a good-looking boyfriend/doghead. It's just that your spiritual level is not rich enough to attract the boss. Don't spread rumors, you already know they are boyfriends. Why do you seem to think they are a couple? spread rumors and kill the whole family. Fans in the barrage, don't act like fans. Academicians are not your idols. You are free to fall in love. You can fall in love with whoever you want, do you understand? Yingwan and Si-Lu went out to eat together, and there was Lin Mei on the way. She and Yingwan originally formed a team together and got the first place reward, a super huge invincible doll and a card to play in the amusement park for a week. The rewards are quite generous, so there are a lot of people playing here every time. When Yingwan and the others came out, the next batch had already started to go in. When everyone saw Yingwan, they screamed and kept calling Yingwan's name. It was hard for her not to respond in such a public situation. She just smiled and waved, and those people were so happy that they seemed to faint. How it used to be. She can't get close to people. The more people there are, the harder it is to control them. So Scylla quickly found a restaurant in the amusement park. The restaurants in amusement parks are all similar. Everyone knows that they are expensive, and taste terrible. But the taste of this gun battle city is quite good. It is divided into 3 consumption areas, including particularly high-end consumption areas and ordinary people's consumption areas. They chose a high-end restaurant. There were many people eating at lunch, but it was still quiet. Yingwan and Lin Mei sat on one side, and Si-Lu sat opposite. It was neither good nor bad not to avoid the photographer now. When he saw Yingwan, he didn't say anything and simply put Si-Lu in the live broadcast room. Of course, most of the shots are on Lin Mei and Yingwan, and not too much on Si-Lu. With such good looks like Si-Lu, I still feel frightened after watching it for a long time. People in the barrage are still curious about Si-Lu's identity. This is also the first time an unexpected friend has left the country during the live broadcast. Si-Lu first raised the topic while eating. I see that your shooting skills are very good. Do you still have time to learn these things? Yingwan raised her eyes and looked at him. I went to the army to study at that time. I learned something when I was interested. Guns are one of them, but she didn't study for a long time, but with her understanding, this period of time is enough. Even if this is just a fake gun. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 525. Si-Lu nodded, clapped his hands, and smiled as he praised, "You are worthy of it." Lin Mei was eating beside him. She felt that it was not easy for her to interrupt. After all, this was Yingwan's boyfriend. If she talked too much, the audience would shift their attention to her. She knew without thinking that there must be many people in the live broadcast room who were curious about Si-Lu's identity. She was also a little curious. She didn't know why Si-Lu took the initiative to appear in the live broadcast room today. Is he going to disclose his identity? Yes, if she had such a girlfriend, she would probably want to disclose it officially. With Yingwan's ability, they would not be troubled by online information after the live broadcast, so it was not a big problem whether to disclose it or not. They didn't show any clues when they were eating, so everyone was very confused about their relationship. Until after the meal, probably someone knew that Yingwan and his friends were eating here. The number of people in the restaurant gradually increased, and it seemed a bit crowded. There were even people queuing outside. Si-Lu picked up a tissue and wiped the corner of his mouth elegantly, then asked Yingwan, "Are you full? There are still a few maps before the afternoon starts. Do you want to play them all?" Yingwan shook his head, "Take Lin Mei with you. I don't think it's interesting. Since we know there will be an elite competition in the afternoon, it's really meaningless to bully ordinary people." No, no, no dash. Lin Mei waved her hand quickly, and then said, "Look at my sister, I'll go play by myself." When she said this, she had already seen Si-Lu's eyes gradually changing. How could she dare to ask Si-Lu to play with her? Yingwan, this fool, really doesn't care. Yingwan seemed to be a little hesitant. How long can you last? Lin Mei felt offended. Why do you still look down on people? I'm not as good as you, but I don't think I will be eliminated at the beginning. There are still a few maps. I'll play them all. You can go play other facilities. Of course, Gunfight City has more than just these few maps. There are also some huge amusement facilities. Ordinary tourists can even take a cable car to watch those players compete. Otherwise, the waiting time for these few maps alone is too long. Yingwan said, then go and have fun. We'll be waiting for you outside. Because in this way, the main camera will focus on Lin Mei. Lin Mei understood that although the photographer was very curious, there was nothing he could do. The camera could only follow Lin Mei. Seeing that Lin Mei and Yingwan had to act separately in the live broadcast, he was immediately dissatisfied. What else is there to be ashamed of? Ah, such a handsome guy is still hiding. This should be released for the benefit of the public, okay. The dynamic video is so handsome, I wonder how good looking he is in real life. Too handsome, so he really has an improper relationship with Academician Ying, so he is not allowed to be in the camera. Is he really Academician Ying's boyfriend? If they are not boyfriends, their relationship is definitely not ordinary. You can tell by looking at their conversation. If you don't broadcast live when the two of them team up to play the elite game in the afternoon, we will be bloodied on the spot. Please release the elite competition this afternoon. I want to see the heroic academician and the invincible handsome brother playing together. If you cannot satisfy our humble wish, we will hang ourselves at the gate of your production company. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 526. Lin Mei started to play alone. Yingwan found a quiet place to sit and wait for her with Si Lu. Yingwan asked him at this time, how did you know I was coming here today? Won't you know after watching the live broadcast? Si Lu sat on the beach chair next to him, with his hands on the back of his head, and now he lazily said his true intention, I came here when this place first opened, but it was too boring at that time. It's like a king entering a novice village to massacre, which is really unnecessary. But it's different to keep in touch with your girlfriend. It just so happened that the company's meeting was over a period of time, and there was nothing to do in the afternoon, so I came here, originally intending to give you a surprise. He turned his head, his deep eyes seemed to contain shimmering colors, and the corners of his mouth were even more charming. Smile, unfortunately, I didn't expect you to be so decisive when eliminating your boyfriend. If I had called you first, would you have hesitated to not shoot if you knew it was me? No. Yingwan was ruthless, I saw you a long time ago, I knew you came in, but if you had greeted me in advance and begged me, maybe I would have let you go. Si Lu. He looked at Yingwan's cold face when she said this, so that she looked a little serious, and suddenly laughed, you have learned to joke now. I used to joke. Yingwan pursed her lips, it's just that jokes should be made according to the occasion. She always thinks more and thinks more miscellaneously. And most of them are unfamiliar people, not everyone is suitable for joking. Si Lu's eyes darkened, looking at Yingwan, and suddenly reached out to pinch Yingwan's palm hanging on her knees. Her fingers were long and delicate, and it felt good to hold her hand. He had done this a lot in the past few days, and Yingwan was used to it. It was just a pity that they hadn't kissed each other yet. He stared at Yingwan's fresh red lips, like the best jelly, and it made people want to take a bite. However, in public, Si Lu would not do anything if he had an idea, because everyone had to save face. Although he didn't want to. But it was obvious that a kiss would cause a fatal accident. Although the two did not live broadcast, there were many tourists, and everyone knew Yingwan's identity. When they couldn't see Yingwan in the live broadcast, they came to find Yingwan, but they didn't dare to disturb Yingwan casually. But at this moment, seeing Si Lu holding Yingwan's palm, that posture, people could tell them apart immediately. Many tourists exclaimed, "Wow! They are indeed a couple. The two are talented and beautiful, a perfect match made in heaven." The key is not the question of whether they are suitable or not. An excellent girl like Yingwan should be matched with the best. The man in front of her is the best match for Yingwan in terms of both appearance and figure. Many fans were moved to tears. It's great that lovers finally get married. The girl is talented and the boy is good looking, they are really a perfect match. A group of poor people witnessed it with their own eyes. Everyone. Now people on Weibo are also discussing who the man next to Yingwan is. Many tourists who know the news have already taken out their phones to send out the bombshell news. Don't ask, if you ask, it's her boyfriend. The two of them were holding hands outside the camera. No wonder they left their sister alone in the hail of bullets. Academician Ying has a boyfriend. The richest man has a boyfriend. It's over. It seems that he can't be a gigolo anymore. Becoming the richest by farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 527. Hashtag Yingwan's boyfriend is revealed. Hashtag. This topic has become a hot search topic as expected. Knowing about it is one thing, but seeing it become a hot search topic with your own eyes is another. Bai Ya saw the photo taken by others in the camera. Although it was blurred due to the rules, the man who was blurred but still had a strong presence was lazily lying on a beach chair in the amusement park, holding Yingwan's hand with one hand. He looked at the photo as if he was looking at a thorn in his eye. He knew that if this man was with Yingwan, how could he not make it public? He wished that the whole world knew that he had pursued Yingwan. There are a lot of people on Weibo who only care about their looks. They think they are a perfect match just by looking at their faces, and they would not object at all. Bai Ya liked a comment that was probably proposed by a fan and had some opposition. As a result, Zhu Liuyu sent him a WeChat message soon after, which was a message that his account liked. Of course, he would not be stupid enough to like it with his main account, but he used a small account, and only Zhu Liuyu knew about the small account. A picture. If Brother Lu knew about this, he would definitely kill people. They are a pair of gods together. How can you, a demon, oppose it? Bai Ya, explain it to Dad. I can totally understand that the boss is a god, but what kind of a god is he? How can he be a god? A pig. Brother Lu has a face that only gods have. Why do you always oppose them? If you do this, I will suspect that you have a crush on Academician Ying. Even if you have a crush on him, it doesn't matter. I don't care after all. He looks down on you. Smile. Bai Ya, don't talk nonsense. I just don't like Si Lu. I thought that many people would be fine even if the boss finds a pretty boy who is several decades younger than her. Why did it have to be Si Lu? A pig. You just dislike him since you were in school. You have to understand that for someone like Lu Ji, it is understandable that he is a bit of a jerk compared to many children in our compound. Lu Ji is considered to be very clean and upright. You don't know how many top-notch people have come out of our circle and have done a lot of bad things. Lu Ji is really a breath of fresh air in it. Fortunately, he has already liked Academician Ying, otherwise there would be one more peerless scumbag in the world. With his face, I don't know how many women would fall in love on the spot. Bai Ya thinks his wife is crazy. But he also knows who Zhu Liuyu is talking about. Si Lu's face is really incomparable. It has been like this since school. Just look at how many people on Weibo are pointing at that face and exclaiming. It's probably the natural contempt of the proletariat for the bourgeoisie. Weibo is very lively here, and Yingwan has seen it. She took out her mobile phone during the live broadcast and saw the push of Weibo hot search. She was still in the park when Weibo became a hot search. She saw the blurry photo of her and Si Lu. Si Lu's face was processed, so people couldn't see his true appearance clearly. But you can know it as long as you watch the live broadcast. Si Lu's father would probably deal with it, because his father didn't like Sci-Lu to show up outside at all, and his identity was not suitable. The atmosphere of the two people in the photo was quiet. He was holding Yingwan's hand, just like now. Yingwan looked at it twice and couldn't help laughing. "What are you laughing at?" Sci-Lu stood up immediately. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 528. He felt curious when he saw Yingwan laughing while looking at the Weibo. This. Yingwan did not hide it from him and showed Sci-Lu the information of the two people. "We are still in it, and it is now on the hot search." The audience's reaction is really fast. It's not normal to react quickly. I showed my face in the live broadcast room. Sci-Lu didn't mind it. He even asked for permission to show his face in the live broadcast room this time. Otherwise, it would be like last time, and the program team would be very tactful and automatically mosaic. It's just that he took the initiative to greet Yingwan this time. Many viewers must be curious about who was talking to Yingwan. Mosaic is so embarrassing. Sci-Lu's fingertips slid on the screen of the mobile phone, looking at the comments. The corners of his lips curled up, and his narrow eyes were full of joy. People below are saying that we are a perfect match. Even if it's about his face, no one else has this face that the audience says is a perfect match with Yingwan, so Sci-Lu is still quite proud. The audience will definitely say good things. Yingwan said seriously, "Do you still oppose it?" "It has nothing to do with them." "Yes." He stared into Yingwan's eyes, and when he was about to say something, Lin Mei came out with a sullen face. Yingwan saw her come out, looked at the time, and smiled. 13 minutes, a long time. "I'm so angry. I shouldn't have been eliminated so quickly." Lin Mei stomped her feet in exasperation. "I was hiding well, but an eliminated person happened to be next to me. The scream scared me and exposed me directly. Do you think I'm angry?" Yingwan, not calm enough. Lin Mei. How calm should she be as an ordinary person? Lin Mei didn't know that Yingwan and Sci-Lu were on the hot search again. As soon as she appeared, Yingwan and Sci-Lu returned to the live broadcast room. The live broadcast room suddenly became crazy again, with a cry of "ah!" Accompanying Lin Mei to visit several parks again to kill time. The elite competition that started at 5 o'clock was coming. Lin Mei was originally the first place winner because she was led by Yingwan, but this time Yingwan was going to team up with Sci-Lu, so she didn't participate and just watched the fun outside. Sci-Lu and Yingwan went in and changed their equipment. This kind of competition was to randomly select the map. Unexpectedly, Yingwan and Sci-Lu were quite lucky and chose the only map they had participated in today. Jungle Battlefield. The two put on bulletproof vests and helmets. Although their faces were hidden, just looking at their appearance, you can tell that these two people are definitely not simple. Just standing there is an absolute landscape. There are many passers-by on the side. There were many people playing other projects in the amusement park area. When they saw the live broadcast on the big screen, they all stopped to appreciate such a beauty attack. Barrage. The program team is a person. Damn, it seems that the camera is really on the two of them. Damn, it's so cool. This man is so cool with a helmet on. His height, legs, head and shoulders are all perfect. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Where did such a peerless god come from? Damn, my life is perfect. Brothers, don't be discouraged. Although this man is super handsome, think positively. He is not as smart as academician Ying. Ah, I really want them to take off their helmets. They are really a perfect match. I really like this kind of appearance. I will support this couple for the rest of my life. I am a score slave. I just want to ask if I can get first place. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 529. Yingwan and Si Lu sat in a cable car. This feeling was quite fresh. Yingwan knew that Si Lu could hold on until the end, so she knew that his shooting skills were not simple, and he was able to eliminate Lin Mei first without affecting her judgment. If he was aiming at Yingwan at that time, Yingwan would definitely not be able to escape. She was a little curious about this question. Have you played these before? When I was abroad, I liked to practice shooting, and my accuracy was pretty good. He just said this casually, without exaggerating himself, but Yingwan felt that his accuracy was not just good. It was the first time to see different aspects of Si Lu. He was usually unruly in front of her, but he was quite talented in some aspects, but he just needed to understand. Sitting on the cable car, the participants in this competition were all the first place in the usual competitions, so everyone's strength was not bad, and there would be no rookies like Lin Mei. Si Lu suddenly asked Yingwan with interest, "Do you want to get first place?" Yingwan naturally said, "Do your best." Not modest or arrogant, because who knows if there will be particularly strong people among them. Yingwan, of course, will do his best. Although she had practiced before, this thing relies on practice makes perfect, and it takes time to hone. Yingwan has good talent, but she has only practiced for a while, and she can't reach the level of a sharpshooter, so she can only do her best. Si Lu curled his lips and said, "We will definitely get first place." Yingwan was more serious at this time. Lin Mei said that there is a popular saying on the internet now. Si Lu, what? Yingwan, don't set a flag. Si Lu. Barrage. Hung hong huo huo huo. Dazed Ying academician went online to confirm it. Ha 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 ha. Lin Mei actually taught this, but she was right, don't set a flag before it starts. Academician Ying's shooting skills are good, very cool. I think if he can't get first place, he will be in the top few. This is an elite competition. I heard that there are athletes who specialize in shooting to play by then. I think even they will be in trouble. This man is full of confidence. Will he definitely get first place? The elites are selected by the first place in the ordinary competition. They must be very strong except for those who are the chosen ones who survive to the end. It is too arrogant to say that is he very strong. He eliminated Lin Mei with one shot just now. Academician Ying reacted quickly, but no one noticed. If he had aimed at Academician Ying just now, he would have eliminated Academician Ying. It is not clear how good his shooting skills are. His reaction must be very fast, and his shooting skills are not bad, otherwise he would not be so confident. The audience only saw Si Lu eliminate Lin Mei with one shot, and they don't know his record there. The staff in the gun battle city knew about it and looked at each other. If he said that, it is not impossible. At present, due to the complexity of this map, the maximum elimination discipline is 7 people, but Si Lu has broken the record. He eliminated 10 people at once just now. This man's shooting skills are simply terrifying. Generally, even athletes with strong shooting skills find it difficult to hit some tourists who are wandering. He can eliminate one with one shot. He is simply a sharpshooter in the world. It was entirely possible for him to take first place this time. At this time, Yingwan also asked this question, "How many people did you eliminate just now?" Becoming the Richest by Farming. Author, Gu Mushuang. Chapter 530. Si Lu raised his eyebrows, "Add 10 more to your sister. There is no need to lie to Yingwan." The cable car began to shake and start. Yingwan heard these words thoughtfully. The staff said that the highest record is 7. It seems that you have broken the record. Si Lu smiled evilly, "Maybe so." When the cable car shook, people swayed slightly. He sat next to Yingwan and held her shoulders to prevent her from falling, even though she was not that fragile. The photographer couldn't follow them in, so he had to live stream the camera and fly around them. Outside the cable car was completely closed and no one could be seen, but they could only be heard talking. Otherwise, you have to eat a mouthful of dog food. Barrage. Awesome, holy shit, 10 people were eliminated? A record has been set, sure enough. I remember that the current highest record in this gun battle city is only 7. That's 7, didn't Academician Ying say that? She has such a good memory. It seems that they really have a chance to win first place. Academician Ying eliminated 6 and almost set a record. He already has 10. The cooperation between these two people, is so terrifying. 6666666666666666666. Sure enough, the boss is the boss in everything he does, and we, the idiots, can only kneel down and submit. Love. Although it's just a game, I find it very exciting. After the cable car traveled for a few minutes, it landed with a bang. At the same time, there were several dull landing sounds not far away. The game had not started yet, and there were other players who had not finished landing. This time the location is near a mountain kernel. The mountain is densely forested. There may be people above and below. The moment Sci-Lu emerged from the cable car, his narrow eyes glanced in several directions, then pointed his finger in one direction and whispered, "There is someone over there, but I don't know if he will run away." "He will definitely run." Yingwan analyzed calmly, "This is not an ordinary place, and everyone is not a novice. There is a sound when the cable car lands. People with good hearing can judge the direction by hearing it, and they will definitely move. But unlike just now, Yingwan could hit someone with just one shot. Sci-Lu, some people just know your thoughts, so they just stay where they are and don't go anywhere. Yingwan, most people will guess the method I want, but they will still choose to run." At this time, the barrage slowly floated over No Matryoshka dolls. Infinite Matryoshka 23333. Isn't this just a game? These two are so professional. I sympathize with the other players in the game. Sci-Lu curled his lips and smiled, and a minute later a voice came from the headset, "Start." Sci-Lu raised his hand as if casually, but he moved very quickly. With a bang, a shot was fired directly in the direction he pointed just now. There was a muffled sound, and a man said hum. Sci-Lu looked at Yingwan, the corners of his lips raised in a playful and loving smile. Even if Yingwan couldn't see it, he pointed his index finger at his ear. "Your judgment is actually not wrong, but you have to remember that this is not the case. In the official battlefield, your judgment is not the key, your ear and concentration are. Even if you enter the elite competition, not everyone is a professional, this is just a game. Okay, this is talent." Yingwan nodded and said, "Your ear is better than mine." It can be concluded based on this, and Sci-Lu can be sure that the other party has not left. According to what he said, it can be easily inferred that Sci-Lu must have been playing shooting longer than Yingwan. Proficiency is not on the same level, so Yingwan doesn't think it matters.